Hi, I'm Dr. Frank, author of the book Back from Burnout. Today I'd like to talk to you about a power we all hold as humans that lies dormant until we activate it. You know, I travel a lot. I'm probably on a plane at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. I've gotten to know all the flight crews on Southwest and AirTran. A few months ago, during the holidays, there were lots of travel delays and I was stuck at the airport. And fortunately, because I fly so much, I was able to get the free upgrade to business class. When it finally came time to board the plane, I was just happy that we were going somewhere. I settled into my seat rather quickly, and I couldn't help notice that there was a flight attendant who was greeting everyone who came on board with a big smile. She quickly got business class settled, and then she received the rest of the plane, and she said hello to every person on the plane. And if there was a toddler, she knelt down and fawned all over the toddler, and then reached into her apron pocket and brought out a couple packs of Oreos. And this went on for the entire boarding process. She said hello to everyone who got on the plane. It was interesting because I noticed that what she was doing was actually slowing down the boarding process so that everybody could get into their seat and get their baggage up in the overhead, and there wasn't any big bunch up in the line, and people weren't frustrated at all. Once the plane was seated, she quickly took care of business class, and instead of offering us one drink, she gave us two, and instead of only one snack, she gave us two or three. And she asked us where we were going and if we were on time or delayed, and what that meant to us. It was quite phenomenal. Once we were up in the air and the drink service was over, she went back to the main cabin and she said hello again to everyone on the plane. Again, she gave out Oreos or Ritz crackers to all the little toddlers. It's totally changed the experience of the flight. Up until the very last second, she was completely interacting with everyone on the plane. As I was getting off the plane, I realized how much she had changed the experience of the flight. I hadn't had so much fun on a flight in quite a long time. People were genuinely more eager to talk to each other and interact with each other on the plane. The thought of us being delayed was almost completely dismissed from our minds. As we were getting off the plane, I looked at her and said, this was amazing what you did, and I just have to know your name. And she looked at me and she goes, well, it's Grace, like amazing. This week's Shot of Satisfaction, I talk about the fact that we're all being pressured to get rated 5 or the highest mark possible on our Press-Ganey scores. Our supervisors are telling us that it's do or die. We have to get 5s or they can't hold our jobs for us. I immediately balked. But it's so busy, patients are waiting 4 and 5 hours to come back to a room. How are they ever going to rate us a 5? And then I remembered, I waited 2 or 3 hours to get on that plane, and Grace made it all better. So, from this point forward, I'm going to try to channel a bit of Amazing Grace into the care that I deliver to my patients in the emergency department. Hopefully, you can do the same. All the best, Dr. Frank.